Hello. I started playing PlayStation 1 again, and I've been playing Echo Night on it. I did play it when I was young, around like 7, 8, and it wasn't that scary when I was a kid. I mean it was, but like I didn't get up to like the really scary bits. I was basically still in his house trying to figure out how to time warp, and yeah, I figured out how. I've been playing it lately, and like I didn't know that there was actually ghosts until like I looked it up, like just to see what I was going to have to face playing. And then I was just like, oh my god, they're like actual ghosts. And then so yeah, I started playing again. I mean, it is spooky. The first few bits weren't that scary because, well, you weren't really surrounded by ghosts. You were in a train and you were like sneaking around when like you were witnessing like a crime, like someone killing someone, and I mean it was pretty spooky. But when you get on the ship, you time warp onto some ship called Orpheus, things started getting a bit freaky. Okay, the gameplay is the graphics are okay. Like, they're not that bad. I'd say it's okay. Like, the details and stuff, it's pretty good considering the time back then. But the controls is what really irritates me. Like, I can't express how annoyed I was at the controls. Like, with the ghosts in the games, like, I don't even care that much about the ghosts. I'm just like, okay, it's scary, but, boo-hoo. But, like, the controls makes it so much harder. I mean, I don't know about making it scary. I mean, it does make me go, but, like, whatever. The controls are like, ugh. Like, you can't use the analogs, so basically you use the directional buttons. And it's like so rigid, like, you have to, like, press the control, like, left directional button over and over and over again, just to turn 90 degrees. And I'm just like, yeah, like, when you play, right, when you, like, start off, you go into this room, and then the captain's like, what do you call it, stay in this room, don't go out, and the captain's a ghost too. And the captain's nice enough, and then he's just like, stay in this room, it's like, I guess he's warning us it's dangerous, and, as any game is, your character has to freaking go outside, and I didn't want to. I'd rather stay in there. It has like a bed, and a nice study desk, and a functional toilet, I'd rather freaking stay inside the freaking room. And then you go out, and it's like dark, and you turn, like, this bit is like an automatic scene, in the game, and like you turn left, and there's this freaking girl, and she's like, she looks like Alma from Fear. She basically looks like Alma. She's like some floating girl, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then she just pops up, and she's just like, she starts giggling, and then she like, I turn to the right, and then she pops up again, and she starts giggling, and I'm like, holy shit. And then she like picks me up, like she puts her arms like this, and then she picks me up, and then she like throws me, and then like I go woof, and I like smash backwards, and the screen goes a bit red. And yeah, damage is dealt. Like, you have a little crystal at the top, and it shows you how much life you have. Anyway, and then like the light turns on. Like, I don't know, just randomly turns on, as it does in games. Anyway, it just turns on, and then like the girl like goes ooh, and she disappears, and then like some voice, like, it literally said voice ... is like saying something, and it's like, voice, she's scared of the light, so make sure you turn on the light from now on, or something like that. And I was like, okay, that's easy enough, isn't it? So, basically, during the game, you just go into rooms, solve puzzles, but once you get into the room, and it's dark, you have to find the light switch quickly, before she, like, owns your ass. And, And okay, that might be simple enough, but bad controls is really frustrating. Me being scared of the dark is really frustrating, and you know those two together, really frustrating. Like I RQ'd after saving 3 spirits, but apparently the game doesn't last very long. Apparently it lasts like 8 hours gameplay, a straight gameplay. So I don't know whether I should finish it or not, like continue it, because it's actually really scary, because I freaking can't move. Like, okay, there's like he freaking walks, first of all. Like, they should make him run. I'm pretty sure PS1 games you can run at times, can't you? Like, I swear, like, there should be a run button, like, he freaking walks, and I hear, like, this thing giggling behind me, and I'm like, run! But I'm not running, and I'm like, walk faster then, and I'm like, nah. Like, okay. I don't know how many times during the game, like, I paused it, and I just went, and I just, like, threw the controller. Okay, well, I didn't throw it. That would be pretty dangerous. That reminds me, like, on Little Big Planet, there was this thing where, like, the voiceover was like, don't get frustrated, don't throw your controller at your cat, because it might throw something back at you, and things will escalate. And I just, like, burst out laughing. Alright, anyway, that's irrelevant. Anyway, so yeah, like, and then there's, like, okay, for instance, like, you have, like, a block area, like, there's something, an obstacle, you know, there's an obstacle left of you, there's an obstacle right of you, in front of you, and you have to, like, squeeze in diagonally. So I try, but as you know, you have to, like, press the directional button a couple of times to turn right, press it a couple of times to go forward, press it a couple of times to... I went left when I should have went right. Anyway, the point is, it's frustrating, and I'm just like... And then, like, I understand how amnesia people feel, where, like, you're playing, you're, like, you open up the menu thing, and you, like, you're playing, like, you open up the item menu, and, like, you're trying to select things, and then, like, you go out, and then you hear someone giggle, and, like, you know, like, shit's gonna happen behind you, and I'm just like, holy shit, I'm gonna fucking die, and then, like, you know, it's a long way to the exit of that room, and I'm like, shit, because I'm, like, solving a puzzle, and, like, I pause it, go into the item menu, and I'm like, oh my god, it wouldn't be scary if I had proper controls, but considering that I have the shittiest controls ever, like, I can't make a dart for the door, because a dart for the door is like, yeah, you get the picture. Anyway, and I'm just like, oh shit. And then, but yeah, you know, eventually I was like, okay, take a breather, press start, get the fuck out of the room. And I was like, yeah, but then it was too late because she popped up in front of me, and I was like, I walk so slow. Anyway, and then, like, I got thrown across the room, and then we died, I walked forward, saved, and then I was like, nah, I'm not playing anymore. Like, fuck this shit. I was so pissed off. And then, like, at times, like, I walk into a room and there's no freaking light, and I don't have time to find the light with my directional shitty buttons. And I'm like, and I just walk out of the room, and I'm like, fuck this. And then Matt's just, like, you know, next to me, like, just go into the room, find the light. And I'm like, you wanna play? You wanna play? And he's like, no. And I'm like, no, shut the fuck. Anyway, oh, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. But it's a fun game. It's a pretty good game. Like, you go around the ship, you see ghosts everywhere, and you try to help them. And then, apparently after this bit, there's not only that ghost demon girl. There's another demon girl. Spirit, I don't think it's a girl. Another demon. And, like, if you open this door, it goes, or something like that. Well, I saw it on the walkthrough. I'm not cheating. I'm just trying to figure out, like, where to go and to expect things if I see any ghosts. Because I hate walking into the rooms and the girl just goes, ooh, and she just pops up, and I'm like, holy fucking dog shit. And I throw the... I didn't throw it again. I'm just saying. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to Bali tomorrow. I'm just going to finish off with saying I'm going to Bali tomorrow. I'm really excited. And yeah. Oh, and I got bangs, but not right now because I have bad hair day. But it is bangs. Anyway, and I will be posting, hopefully, I'll be making a lot of videos in Indonesia, and hopefully I will learn how, like, merge them all into, like, one video. Yeah. So, yeah. Bye-bye.